Good morning, welcome to the Cigar Cabin, home of great cigars and fine whiskies. So this episode is all about the top 10 cigars that I've enjoyed in 2021. This has been so difficult because I've smoked lots of cigars this year and had the pleasure of experiencing some great tastes and differences from each cigar, and it was just a difficult process to sort of eliminate certain cigars from the list. But I'm going to go from a top 10, just to have a little explanation of why they're in the top 10. So I have my notes here, which I'm going to just read from. So at number 10, it was the Big Tony. And also I had the Back in Black. Now the Big Tony was from Stogie Road, Curvia Gente. I had to include a barber pole in this top 10. And also the Back in Black by Cigar Prop. So they're a joint number 10. So Kevin Shahan and Curvia Gente produced a great barber pole cigar, a dark on dark, and I absolutely loved it. So that's my number 10. Number 9 is the Amendola Cremosa, the 6x52. Jeffrey and Chris are two outstanding people. They've produced some great cigars and they're just going from strength to strength. I love the Amendola cigar, so that's a cigar you really do need to look at getting. At number 8, it's the Gurkha San Miguel. This was a 5x52 and this was just had a lovely chocolate wrapper. It was delightful. I got this from a good friend of mine, Lefty Karopoulos, so thank you, Lefty, for sending me that cigar. He's become an amazing brother. This was just gave everything: chocolate, creaminess, bit of spice. This was jawline was perfect, the seams were great. It was a lovely cigar, definitely worth getting. I know Gurkha get a lot of bad press, but this cigar was phenomenal and they are bringing out some great cigars now. At number 7, this is the Hiram and Solomon Master Mason. Now I did a live review on this one with Cy Sweeney. He did the Entered Apprentice. Now this Master Mason that I smoked was perfect. It gave me, mine was the 5x52. They're a lovely brand. Romy and Farak, they've got a lovely brand here. They've got the Karamas, they've got the Grand Architect. They've got such an amazing array, and they do a lot of work for charity. So I absolutely love this brand, and the Master Mason, in my opinion, was a fantastic cigar. At number 6 was another live review that I did with Cy Sweeney. This was the Opus X Fuente. This was an incredible cigar, and we both had to sort of explain after that this was a cigar that we just wanted to continue smoking. We didn't want it to end. Mine ran perfectly. It gave me some real great deep dark flavors. It was just a fantastic cigar. So the Opus X was just, it delivered everything. Then at number 5 is Banff. Now, badass motherfucker, owned by Ish. He's a good friend of ours, and it was the barbed wire. This cigar looked incredible. It had this like leaf wrapped around it like a barbed wire, and I thought this would really affect the draw when you're smoking it, but it just didn't. When you were smoking through, the kind of, it sculptured the wire around it. It looked fantastic. It's hard to explain, but you need to watch the episode on it. But it was a fantastic cigar. It gave me some great flavors. It gave me like chocolate, spice, woodiness, earthiness, nuttiness. It was a fantastic cigar, so definitely worth getting. Then at number 4, it was the Ron by Cigar Clowns. This was fantastic. It was a great idea. These guys, Nick and Ray, are superb. They send me their cigars. They're like LCA, Limited Cigar Association. So once they're gone, they're gone. And I managed to get some when they come out. And this was just a fantastic cigar. It was very early on in the year. This gave every flavour you wanted: draw, line, everything, and the seams and the veins were perfect. The Ron was a fantastic cigar. They've also done the Piazza, which was also an amazing cigar, and they've done the AVB. Check out Cigar Clowns. They do some amazing cigars, and they're as a brand, they're great. Then at number 3 was the Perdomo 10th Anniversary Maduro, the Epicure, the 6x54, which I had, which was incredible. Nick Perdomo, you produced some amazing cigars. This was incredible. I absolutely loved it. It gave me, again, everything you want in a cigar. The seams were perfect. The veins were great. The taste, the chocolate, the notes was fantastic. The woodiness, the earthiness. It gave me a bit of cinnamon. It was just a fantastic cigar with that lovely bit of spice. The draw was perfect. And I don't think I had to put it out once. I think it just smoked perfectly, even if I left it to rest. Then at number 2 is, this was close to being number 1, but this was the My Father Le Bijou. Now that has a real to my heart, because I go down to the cemetery and see my son, I see my dad, and I have a Le Bijou every time. So it's one cigar that I have probably twice a month whilst I'm down the cemetery, or I'll just be in the cabin having a lovely cigar. The Le Bijou 1922, My Father, is fantastic. It has everything in it. So it's definitely, it's a nice short cigar. It just gives you everything. And it's just, for me, My Father, you can't go wrong. It just, you know, makes me think of my dad, and obviously it makes me think of my son as well. And number one, I'm hoping you all agree, but I'm sure everyone is different, is the Drew Estate Undercrown 10, all decked out. It's this cigar here. So this is my number 1 cigar that I've had in 2021. This is fantastic. I love everything about it. What effort has gone into producing this cigar, and it is incredible. It gives me chocolate, it gives me raisin, it gives me espresso, nuttiness, earthiness. It gives me a touch of red pepper on the retro hail. Yes, the retro hail. I can do it occasionally. This was fantastic. Now I did again the live review with Cy Sweeney on this one, and we both agreed this is a fantastic cigar. It just looks great. It's a double cap. It's the San Andreas wrapper. It is unbelievable. I absolutely love it. So this is my number 1 cigar. Now what I'm going to do is, if you can put in the comment section what your number 1 cigar is, and you know, the best comment, the one that I think is the best, I'll do a random like pull someone's name out and I will send them a Undercrown 10 all decked out cigar. So please make sure you put a comment in the comment section. But I just want to say thanks for a great 2021. I've made some great friends. I've loved the experience, and there's been some amazing cigars. There's been a few cigars that have just made it out of my top 10. I'm just going to go through a couple now. We had the K by Karen Berger. We had the Anya Ramirez, the Don Fausto, fantastic cigar. The Bahiki 52 just edged out. I had the Monte Cristo number 2, a lovely creamy cigar. Then I had the Wide Churchill from Romeo and Juliet. That is a great cigar. These are ones that just made it out of my top 10. So I'm going to enjoy this Drew Estate Undercrown 10, all decked out now. But I want to say Happy New Year, and let's hope that 2022 brings out some great cigars. And I'm going to crack this open now. See you soon. And again, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and please put a comment in the comment section, and then I will send out the one lucky winner a Drew Estate Undercrown 10 all decked out.